the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Hey, set. Let's go on. No, 66. 72.
To the air right away is Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to take it across midfield before getting out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Brady again. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's going to have the first down and then some. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Jones now in motion left. Brady now on first down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Julio Jones all alone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Brady's going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts sets up to throw it. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hurts. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Brady gives this to White. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Regular. Hey, 166.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Man open, here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk this about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Okay, break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 27, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
18, Pioneer. 19, White.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They still can't get him. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Hey, Alabama.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And they'll wind up up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brady now on first down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Brady will look to throw for it. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Bandit! Shadow! 50! Shadow!
The final shot before half for Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In motion left goes Jones.
Cover!
Throwing now is Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the... The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First play and a first pass for Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed the offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one. And maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
Yeah, don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down. Here's Cousins. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down, Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Rashad White. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. There he goes, a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 27, Cousins under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cousins to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, he pulls over it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught by Evans.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Brady again.
Look at Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
From the 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On second down, Cook. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Final play of the half, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
Get that done.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here.
Move out there.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. Fields this way up at the 17, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Cousins. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see how they spot it right in midfield at the 50. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Ringo 48.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Brady's throw on target. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. To throw, Cousins. And now here's another interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. And this is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on set. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement. Right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Here's Madison running on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing is Cousins. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Running forward, here's Cook, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cover! Hey, 66! Hey!
Back to throw, Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back it, reload! Alpha!
Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now Brady. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Hey, ball 66!
To throw is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cousins completes this to Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on third down. Cousins to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Cousins. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr., and the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Brady going to throw here. This is caught by Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
looking STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie? Feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work. You can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it. I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting. I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. 'Cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help. No one to blame but yourself. You should have known better, however you did it. So we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score. Make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore. Till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy. But in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero. Some black superheroes. Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Kansas City. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Right there, we can do it. Girl, 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. In motion left, the tight end. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Tryon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
and made it sore. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He'll pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Hey, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Pushes past him, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive out.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Brady will look to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in cover.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 45.
Well, Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there? And we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things. Not so far for this rookie because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it.
You know, my mic was fucking muted this whole time? There's no way. Me in the gang. Me in the gang.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Regular. Hey, Bolt 66. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
No, 66.
On 2nd and 10. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Ozzie!
Again, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
2nd and goal from the 1. Fournette again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Now they send a man in motion right. They will run it. It's Fournette. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. That's with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Brady now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Brady now on 1st down. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady's going to look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their 18-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coaching aside is going to talk to a single quarterback and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Action, reload!
Hey. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Brady. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 69 yards. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On first down, Brady. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught by Evans. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones now in motion left. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. In motion left, the tight end. Now Brady again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken at the goal line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You got 100% completion. 100% completion. That's it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding run.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marco Wilson.
You're welcome, bro.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's got his man. It's White.
On the move past the 40.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So
frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Murray with a 3rd and long. That's out to the flat for Ingram. Room here to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter here, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Brady now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I don't know, man.
is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
and got the Bucks too.
Themselves.
This guy. Optimus Prime.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, first pass for Brady.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 20. 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Brady.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. How about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. There he goes, left side.
Hey.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win for their team?
I got a touchdown.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. after the interception. Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. Here's the involved rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Sugar!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Hey, 66. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going from there.
In motion left goes Jones.
72.
Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On 1st down, Brady.
He's got Otten.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Brady going to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
It's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clip from behind, block someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taking it at the goal line.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Brady will get that out to the flat to White. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Brady now on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Brady's got his guy. This is Gage. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. 23 yards to pick up there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other down.
No, 66.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Throwing now is Brady. Evans has it left side. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. They'll try to pitch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Playing with this man.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones now in motion left. Brady. On the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
No, 56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ozzy, up the wire. Go bandit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Try exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw. Unfortunately, they wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The final shot before half for Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. field goal the difference. A tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady's going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side.
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. In motion left goes Jones. Brady now on 1st down. Touchdown! Cade Otton from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Oh. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers.
Bro. Too many ass whoopers today. I'm done.